All right, thank you, Randy. Josh, you joined some pretty exclusive company tonight. 35 points versus Florida State. Most points by a Yellow Jacket versus an ACC opponent since Will Bynum in 2005. It was too shy of tying the school record for points against an ACC opponent, which was set in 1990 by Dennis Scott. Before we talk about your offensive performance, let's talk about the defense, because Florida State came in leading the ACC in shooting percentage. You hold them to 28.2%. What do you believe made the Seminoles most uncomfortable with the effort you guys put out on defense tonight?
Me and my teammates, we did a good job of shrinking the floor. We try to get into the gaps, make it hard for them to penetrate, and also closing out high and hard, making them difficult for them to shoot over us. Most of the shots they took were contested, which most of the players are able to of making those contested shots. But the more that we made them take those tough shots, the more they'll actually miss them. And I think us starting off with that defensive intensity kind of threw them off in the beginning. It was kind of hard for them to find their rhythm. So I think that was the whole thing. And
that defensive intensity carried to every other facet of the game. A lot of shots for you off of sharp cuts at the rim. Was that something that you thought and suspected would be there based on the way Florida State played its defense?
Yes, they're a team that likes to pressure, and they're a team that likes to deny the passing lanes, and they are very aggressive on making sure you don't catch the pass. So, doing so, I was able to, set my opponent up and, make a hard and violent cut, which were able to convert into 2 points.
All right, you also went to the free throw line 17 times. You made 14 of them. As pleased as I'm sure you are with your 35 points, equally, if not more, pleased by your 14 rebounds, because you had none in the Virginia game, and I know that was something that Coach Josh Pastner challenged you on, wasn't it?
Yeah, this past couple of games, I was kind of shying away from getting to the glass. And if anything today, my mindset today was I got to get to the glass. Anytime the ball goes up, I got to go crash. And they are very athletic and very long and big. So I couldn't, as a team, we couldn't rely on Ben and Q to get all the rebounds. So, I put it against myself to chip in and get as much rebounds as I could.
Josh Okogie here with us in the locker room. 35 points for Josh, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists, 2 steals. A lot of unselfishness that we saw tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Pastner always, preaches we got to keep the ball moving, and the go-to man is the open man, and that's what we did tonight. We gave it to the open man.
Well, do you think if you didn't turn some heads before with some of the wins you guys had racked up earlier this year, turned more heads now? Number 6, Florida State, they had gone 5-1 against their last 6 opponents, but they were all ranked, and here you go, handing them a wire-to-wire loss, 78-56. Now trying to build on it, though. And is that going to be the key moving forward, making sure that you don't pat yourself on the back too hard, that you bring those same principles to the floor on Saturday?
Definitely. The ACC is so weird. Right now, it's like the best league you could play in. One team beats one team that gets blown out by a team that just got lost to the team that just lost. Like, you don't even know what's going on. You got to come every night. You got to have energy. And today was just a statement game. We felt like, energy just wins games. And that's what we tried to do today, come out with the most energy. And that's what we did. And we got to get back to the drawing board because there's still other things we could have done better. And I feel like, this was just a stepping stone to this is like a stepping stone. We can just build on this win and get more wins. But definitely we can't pat ourselves on the back. We have to play hard the next game. We have Notre Dame on Saturday.
And you do so, though, on the strength of a 78-56 win over Florida State 35 from this man, Josh Okogie. Josh, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Once again, the final score, Georgia Tech dominating number 6 Florida State 78-56. Boy, Coach Pastner, I could probably hear that phone going off inside your suit jacket from here. What a performance by your kids. You had said, even in the loss to Virginia, your team played hard. It looked like that intensity set the tone very early on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, listen, last week I thought we played well both games. Even though we lost both games on Virginia Tech, Virginia, we played the right way. We just played 2 good teams on the road. And we played well. We played with great, with great effort. I'm just so proud of our young men. First of all, great job by the fans. And I got to give a shout out to President Peterson. He was cheering them as loud as any fan, and he was like the student. And I loved it. I loved President Peterson there. I think he wanted to come on the court with us. So what a great win. Few things. Number one is I talked to our guys the entire time about we've got to continue to play with the right energy. And what does energy mean? Energy means about grabbing the ball with 2 hands. How hard we cut both entrance and exit. Do we make multiple effort plays on the defensive end? And that's really what it comes down to. We had great energy tonight, and you could feel it, you could sense it. And bottom line, defensively, this was one of the top 20 offensive teams in the country. and we held them to 28% from the field and 24% from three. We had a great team win tonight. We were great as a team. 20 assists on 26 made field goals, and we really valued the ball. And we just answered every time they took a shot at us. We came back and answered. We didn't live and die by the three. We had a couple open ones, but the bottom line is we just valued that ball and we guarded. And we did a good job against our 2 first-round draft picks in Dwayne Bacon and Jonathan Isaac, who are on the draft board to be first-round draft picks, number 4 and 1. And defensively, we are the number 1 field goal percentage defense in the league, in the ACC. And what I would tell people, fans out there, that's a direct result of energy and effort by your Georgia Tech young men on that floor. And those guys, I'm just so proud of them. So proud of them. We had great recruits in the building tonight to see that. Great atmosphere. And, it was just a big-time win. And you said to me off air, what is it, first time since 04 or 05 that Georgia Tech has had multiple top 25 wins in the same season. How about, forget that, how many times have they had 2 top 10 wins in the same season? I mean,
Probably hasn't happened often. Yeah.
Can you check on that? I'll have you check on that and look at Andy's Twitter, because I'm going to have you check on that. I think you'll do a good job for me on that, okay?
I appreciate the publicity of my Twitter anytime you can get it. 28.8% shooting for Florida State. Like you said, they came in number 1 in the ACC, 49.8% as a team. They were functionally a 50% field goal shooting team, and you hold them to 28%. What caused such disarray from the Seminoles on the offensive end?
Well, listen, we really, our energy and our intensity and our attention to detail as a team and as a unit on the defensive end. We followed instructions. I thought we had 2 really good practices on Monday and Tuesday. And like I said, we played well last Wednesday and Saturday. And we had 2 good practices on Monday and Tuesday. And we really paid attention to the very minute details on the defensive end, and it made it a big difference for us. Got to give a great shout out to my 3 assistant coaches, Daryl LeBerry, Tavares Hardy, Eric Reveno. Those 3 guys have done such a great job in game preparation, practice preparation, and getting those guys better. Really, I have a great staff, those 3 assistants, but those young men, the team unity. And I keep talking about team unity, and that's really what it comes down to. And we really executed well offensively. We cut hard. We played the right way. I also want to give a great shout out to my wife, Carrie, who's her birthday today. She asked for a birthday present. I'm not the best at getting presents, so I said the best thing I can do is try to get you a win today. And it was her birthday, so that one I had to dedicate to her for that win.
Yeah, you didn't just get her a win. You got her a 22-point win over a top 10 team in the country. Second one that you've added to your tally this season. Josh Okogie, 35 points. Boy, frankly, I don't think many people anticipated he would approach his 38 points against Tulane. He goes out and does it against a pair of, like you said, future pros. What made Josh's night so special? I know the 35 points were great. You probably like the 14 rebounds even more. Well,
I didn't think Josh O really played well last week versus Virginia and Virginia Tech, as in terms of on the glass. He didn't rebound enough. Like, he had 13 points versus Virginia the first half, but the second half he was just trying to hunt his shot. And what he did, and I had a long talk with him about it. I said, this offense is not designed for. We don't have one guy that can just put us on our back and get us a win. We're not built like that. The open man is the go-to man. And when you had, I told him, when you had 38 versus Tulane, or you had, what did he have, 28 versus North Carolina, I never called one play for you. We don't have one play for you. I said, but you let the game come to you, and you did other things via the floor game, because you rebounded, you had assist. You didn't try to go hunt your shots. When you try to hunt your shots, that's not when you're most effective. Josh O tonight was so effective and efficient because he let the game come to him. Quentin Stevens, just his energy and his effort level was unbelievable. Ben Lammers, another double-double. How about Josh Heath? 6 assists, 1 turnover. I thought Corey Hayward gave us great minutes. I put him in the starting lineup tonight, and he did a nice job. Listen, I love Justin. He had a great game versus Virginia. He's a freshman, struggled tonight. It wasn't as effective as he was versus Saturday versus Virginia, but we'll need him on Saturday.
I guess we should probably end with reminding folks that you're back here in McCamish on Saturday, another ranked opponent in the building, Notre Dame, and you'd love to see a repeat of what you heard from the fans tonight.
Top 15 team, Notre Dame, really good, but I'll deal with that tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy this one. I mean, it's just a beautiful game of basketball, and the energy and effort. I'm so proud of our young men, really, really proud of our guys.
All right, Coach, we appreciate the visit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.